Number two, I would make sure that as the Attorney General, I advise that wherever we come up with a bill, it meets the constitutional requirements as provided.
Appearing before the Appointments Committee, Odur addressed concerns about the conflicts of interest. She confidently stated she anticipates no conflict, committing to presenting the government while also protecting human rights. She assured a responsive office, serving as the lawyer of the people.
Otherwise, for me, I would give efficient, professional advice, which is just, which is fair, which is objective, which is truthful, and which is in accordance with the Constitution.
Odur highlighted her commitment to criminal justice reform, citing her achievement during her tenure as Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions, where she decentralized the DPP offices across all 47 counties and expanded staff from 98 to over 1,600. These demonstrating her ability to manage large-scale institutional changes.
I vision to be an Attorney General who will actualize the vision of an Attorney General under the Constitution.
Odur emphasized the need to re-evaluate Kenya's 15-year-old constitution. She expressed readiness to lead amendments reflecting the evolving needs of Kenyans. She sees the constitution as a living document that must adapt to current realities and pledged to spearhead this crucial review process.
A law that is not working should be reviewed, should be amended so that it is responsive.
If confirmed, Odur, currently the Secretary Public Prosecutions in the DPP's office, will succeed Justin Muturi, who was reappointed Cabinet Secretary for Public Service.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
David Kagina, K24, Nairobi.
Right now, Cabinet Secretary for East African Community Affairs and Regional Development nominee Beatrice Ascool Moy has pledged to incorporate stakeholders, pastoralists and residents in a bid to get better resolutions in terms of climate change, addressing the issue of sustainability of relief food during natural calamities. Ascool committed to invest in food production to ensure food security if confirmed by the National Assembly. Busara Naman with more details.
Honorable Mary's question.
Appearing before the National Assembly Committee on Appointment, Ascool stated how she will handle historical marginalization of ESOL areas by using her past experience to address issues raised by the people from the arid and semi-arid areas.
I'll make sure they're involved in all these things that would improve their lives. Actually, I will be speaking from a point of information on what has been going on. As a pastoralist, I will be better placed to use my experience and my upbringing to make sure these communities actually get what they deserve without being traumatized.
MPs in the panel also wanted to know how she will resolve perennial conflicts witnessed along the borders within the East African community.
We put ways of a framework that would enhance food production, enhance water harvests, enhance alternative livelihoods, enhance value addition to this community so that we reduce the effect of drought within the acts. And that one means all the ministries concerned must put their brains together and come up with a long-lasting solution to what has been recurring. It applies to security that is there in Somalia. The Ministry of Defense will be involved. The Ministry of...
Regarding the issue of trade and employment in countries within the East African community, she had this to say.
When we work around things that would make Kenyan labor to move around the member states, if we look at things that would make some legislation to come, that in itself will market Kenyans in this manner. Our commodities, our supply will have an external market.
And in a bid to fast-track movement of goods and people within the borders, Ascool pledged to digitize the system.
We need to put an IT kind of a digitalized system that would fast-track the movement of goods and people from one place to the other.
In the vetting session, Ascool stated that her net worth is 100 million, which was jointly acquired with her husband through salaries and property investments.
And now
if confirmed by the National Assembly, Ascool will become the first woman from the Turkana community to join the cabinet. Busara Naman, K24 TV.
Now, over 174 protesters arrested during Thursday's demonstration have been released on cash bail of 500 shillings each. They were presented before the City Court in Nairobi's CBD this morning. Following their release, their youths, represented by their lawyer Patrick Lavin, condemned the recently tabled demonstration bill as an attempt to restrict freedoms enshrined in the 2010 Constitution. They have criticized the Interior Ministry's handling of the protesters during the recent demonstrations.
The Assembly and Demonstration Bill 2024, sponsored by Mr. Geoffrey Ruku, that plans to limit the rights and freedom under Article 37. For us, that is a witch hunt. For us, that is something that is state sanctioned.
Part of the things that we are going to transform in this protracted struggle that we are giving to the outgoing Nairobi-based President William Samoei Ruto is transforming the police force into a police service. And now, fellow Kenyans, anybody who lies to you that they will limit our rights under Article 37, the rights to assembly and to picket, that is a bill that is dead on arrival. Comrades, power.
These are political prisoners. These are not criminals. The NIS and the so-called Serious Crimes Unit is actually acting only as a state militia. These people are using money to imprison young patriots, while the big criminals are being appointed in State House. Today we reject the government of national unity. We reject the unity of billionaires under the leadership of Raila Amolo Odinga and William Samoei Ruto. And we ask them that they will still face the wrath of the Kenyan people. On Tuesday, on Thursday, we will be in the street to defend the homeland.
Over now to sports news. World silver medalist Emmanuel Wanyonyi held off a competitive field to book his ticket to the finals of the men's 800 meters at the Stade de France on Friday afternoon. Now, the youngster took no chances as he sprinted to finish first in the heat of 3 minutes in the time of 1 minute 43.2.